on the cover of New York Magazine. And there you go, today. Look at that. There you go. And it's a fantastic photo shoot. There's one photo I want to show because I've heard you say that this was difficult.
This was one of the hardest positions I've had to be in for a photo shoot.
And I will say, looking at it, you realize, oh, you look very relaxed, but that does. I don't know if I would be comfortable in that position. And also, no one would want to see the resulting photos.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. That's
true.
true.
Know. So I like, first of all, that this looks like lips. It's really cute, right?
Yeah.
But my knees were up probably like this far from my shoulders, and I was bending all the way down, kind of like these steps right here.
Yeah.
And I had to push my neck up, and I was like, model, and I was trying to model. It was very difficult.
How many shots do you think it took, or how long?
It took 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
30 minutes for the one shot, so it was worth it.
But you've been working your whole life for this.
I have.
Because you've been doing modeling a long time. We have some early photos, because it's not all glamorous butt in the air photos.
No.
It doesn't start there. So this is actually, what was this in?
Okay, so this was in Sky Mall.
Sky Mall, so there you go.
So any of your airlines, you just pick up the mall or the magazine, and you would see the before.
Yeah.
And the after.
And it's, I guess, in the
This is a
beginning
humbling
modeling days, you start as a before, and there you go, before. Frizzy and curly.
Frizzy and curly.
Did they at least let you also be the after?
I was. They just
that's
popped a wig on me, though.
Oh, no.
So I knew, like, the product probably didn't
I am
work.
starting to think I'm going to stop trusting Sky Mall.
Right. But you know what? That's 17 years in the making, and look at me now.
Yeah, look at you now. How far back is this is J-Lo's fashion line.
So this is when J-Lo had her first line out with Macy's, and I think I was about 14 or 15 years old here.
There you go.
And I share many of these photos in my book, A New Model, because it's really fun to go back and look and see where you've come from.
And one of the things, where you came from and what you've sort of grown into is not only a model, but you've sort of described yourself as a body activist.
Yes.
Tell us, like, what brought you to like giving yourself that title and or using that term and where you are today on it.
Well, social media plays a huge role in everything that I do. And I was just posting normal photos of myself, not retouching cellulite, not retouching back fat. And girls were saying, oh, I have a body just like yours. And I realized that I had a voice and I had a reason for women to say, oh, I don't have to compare myself to the skinny, regular girls that media portrays as perfect all the time. So I was like, you know what? I'm a body activist.
Well, there you go.
And so now I talk to young women, older women, but one of the best stories that just happened to me recently was a man emailed me and said, thank you, I'm finally having sex with my wife with the lights on. She feels sexy in the lingerie that you created for her. Because I also have a lingerie line. And it's like, yes, because women should feel sexy in bed too.
That's great.
Yes. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can wear some lingerie too, Seth.
I know, I'm just
thinking about it. I know you're thinking about it.
Lights on. I feel like the reason the lights are off is because my wife's not into my body. Yeah. But you mentioned this lingerie line, and now I know that you actually, now you're on the other side of the casting table.
Yes.
And so now you're finding the models for your line.
Yes.
Is it more relaxing to do it that way?
Well, so just today I had a casting for my runway show that's happening during New York Fashion Week. And it was bringing back all these crazy memories of showing up to a casting. There we are behind a desk, just waiting for you to fall and trip on your face. But I was like, no, girl, it's okay. Just come on in. I know it's raining outside. You look beautiful. And I really had something. I was like, I want to book all of them. They're so pretty. But
I know.
you
It's
can't.
very helpful. Once you've been on one side, I think it makes you very, certainly a lot more sympathetic being on the other side.
And then I make them take their clothes off, put on my lingerie, and then we have a party.
Well, there you go. That sounds great. You also have the Ashley Graham show. What is it called? Sorry.
Yes, the Ashley Graham Project.
There you go.
It's on Verizon Go 90.
And your husband directed it.
My husband directed it and shot it. I know. He's such a sweet.
Was he a good director? Did you enjoy working with him?
I mean, I love working with him.
That's great.
Yeah, yes.
And the whole film is shot with the lights on, which is great. That's a good sign. Congratulations on everything. All right, good. Thank you so much for being here. Congrats on the book, the show.
Thank you.
The line. Ashley Graham, everybody. Ashley Graham Project is available on go90.com and through the Go90